Hmm. Hello, YouTube. This is Sam J. Morgenstern, and my adventures in time. I come from a world not too far from yours. So, today we are talking about the most obscure feminist revolution in all of history. So, where did this happen and when? This is about ancient China, about the years 320 to about 589 CE. So, in order to figure out why this happened, we're going to need to backpedal to about the year 220 CE. So, in the year 220 CE, we encounter your typical Chinese dynasty, the Han. The Han dynasty was full of your usual patriarchy and Confucianism and large army that's probably garrisoning the northern border wall. But unfortunately, there came some complications with that. Namely, that the empire was running too long and it was finally about to reach collapse, and it was split up by warlords and diseases and famine. This was so bad to the point that the cattle life expectancy in China actually dropped to about half, which was obviously problematic. So the Chinese empire was split between three kingdoms, Wei, Shu, and Wu, in what became known as the Three Kingdoms period, and was full of various points of civil war for about the next 60 years. And about the year 280 CE, China is reunited by a capable Chinese general that is named Sima Yi. And Sima Yi was a very capable emperor administrator on all counts, but there was kind of a problem with him. He split his power with several of his sons so that they would not govern the empire when he was gone, but that also meant that they didn't figure out who the heir was. And this was obviously bad, so bad to the point that once Sima Yi actually died, the sons split the kingdom in a giant period of civil war and basically left the entirety of the northern border unmanned. And so various nomadic tribes got together and decided to just sack the city of Chang'an, which was actually the Jin capital. This did not go well for the Jin, and they were forced to flee to the south. They would continue on for about another century, but they were done with the north for now. And the north was held on to for about the next 200 years between several different dynasties in what became known as Northern and Southern Dynasties period, which went officially from 320 to about 589 CE. The greatest dynasty of this era was of the Northern Wei, which managed to last from about 434 to 534 CE. So where does the feminist revolution fit in here? Now, most of these dynasties and kingdoms that dominated the north during this period were of nomadic origin, and having a nomadic society in charge of the general Chinese populace means that the usual society was actually just going to become more egalitarian, because nomadic societies just needed women for their society to function more than your average settled society. And this meant that in the case of the Chinese, that women were now participating in battles more regularly and were even leading armies. And this actually became the background for the legendary Ballad of Mulan. So this means that Mulan wasn't necessarily alone in her time period, and was actually surrounded by various women who were already doing this. They were already going out there and fighting with their husbands and or sons, perhaps even commanding them. So this means, yes, we have Mulan, but about 50 to 100 different versions of Mulan. So how did this period end? Well, it came to an end with the Sui dynasty, which lasted from about 589 to 618 AD. The Sui dynasty was another native dynasty of China and managed to put an end to basically all the various nomadic tribes that took over and unite the entirety of China. This meant the usual Confucian bureaucracy, which meant that the feminist revolution kind of went away. So how do we know about this? Well, basically no records display this, but judging from what we know about nomadic societies at the time, this is all we got. Again, sources are going to be in the description, and hope you had a fun time here learning about the most obscure feminist revolution in history. So please like, comment, and subscribe.